honestly, this is most of yours. This is what's happening. I'm getting excited. I'm going into my Texas dialect when I start to say most of you guys, seriously, are on the ground. You might have to come over here, Lauren. It's an interactive display. Most of you are on the ground, and of the Facebooks, and you're like,
What?
I'm having too much fun. It's my little flag poking up. Somebody come and buy my shit. Revolutionary.
Why can't anybody see me?
Yeah, can you see me? But meanwhile, you're on a fucking field full of people. There's people everywhere. How are they going to see you when you're just meekly down there on the ground waving your teeny tiny little flag around and not even shaking your ass probably, which might possibly help the situation? You need to boldly claim the damn thing. This is for real. I mean, we're having fun, but it's serious fun.
So good.
We're going to have serious fun in a minute, sorry. I feel like I should get a prize. You need to boldly fucking claim it. You need to be on your chair with your flag in the air, claiming your shit. Hey!
On the door. You got it?
He's like,
What's going on? More food, please.
what are you saying? You need to be boldly claiming. You need to be, hey, revolutionary fucking leaders, where are you? And the crowd says, hey!
Amen.
All right, 1% within the 1%, where are you? They're on their hiding phone.
Probably reclining.
They're filming me, that's right. They're on Insta stories. All right, those who are born for more, where are you? Hey! This is
Terrible. We're terrible at this.
Yeah, we're just in quiet mode right now. That's true. We're being like, all right.
Don't worry, we're all filming.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll get it.
Okay.
You still know. Okay. This is very, very fucking serious if you want to stand out online. You want people to follow you. You want people to come and pay you a fuckload of money so that you can just dance and then have manicures with them and shit and go to lunch and go to dinner and so on or whatever. It's a real thing. You want to change people's lives with your message and your art? Get serious about that. You are going to need to boldly fucking claim it. You're going to need to put your hands in the air and shake it like you just don't care. And you're going to need to own it to everybody, all the time. Also, by the way, for the people that see, for example, some of us go to stripper dance class after church on the Sabbath. And then they see the photos and the shit that's posted online. Oh, well, those girls are like, you know, they just care about this and they just care about that. And also they're obviously like super confident and super cool and super sure of themselves. If you think that when you see that sort of stuff online, that that person who's boldly claiming their audience, their following, their badass status on the internet is in some way automatically a confident, cool badass that you're not, or if you see me jumping up around on a chair and being an idiot, and then you go, oh, but that's Kat, she's like, okay, she may have issues. Like, oh no, she's a certain level of badass, but she's this, I couldn't do that. You don't see that this is all me stepping into something. This is all of us continually, these badass women in the room, stepping into something. It's all a constant decision and a choice. Am I going to embody being that badass leader? And then am I going to say, hey, my clients are the 1% within the 1%, revolutionary fucking leaders who also are hot as fuck. Let's just be honest about it. Hot is an energy. Nobody forget that. Don't get angry at me for saying hot as fuck, because hot is an energy. People get angry about that. Get angry.
Who cares?
I had to be bold enough years ago, many more years ago, to get on the fucking chair at the edge of the field and go, hey, revolutionary fucking leaders over here. And then people see you. if you don't wave your flag in the air, if you don't stand up and say, this is where we are, this is where the chaotic, crazy as fuck creators who are different even from the other entrepreneurs who already think that they're like the crazy people, but we're like, no, you're not, no, we're actually, it's us. You're not, you guys are really tame. You know, if you want to call those people in, well, you're going to have to call them in, like literally. You're going to have to stand up and claim it. So, the way I did it was simple. I feel like I could just stand here for the rest of the day. My arms can get
Lauren's good.
So, I just want to say one thing and then I might remove myself from this chat. When we came in, my friend Chris, who's my brand designer as well, was here and he was filming earlier, and there was just like a normal little chair here, and he was like, this looks like a chair for peasants. We need to get kind of thrown. And then he went and got me the biggest throne like chair he could find. So how I did this, and I'll finish with this. I'll dismount. How I did this. I wrote the damn blog. I decided who my clients were. I didn't decide it based on what I thought would be cool or fun. I decided from what was inside of me, right? We all have that vision of what's inside of us, and we know who our clients are meant to be. And many of my clients in this room, and many of my inner circle clients who are not currently in this room right here, have said to me things like, well, I don't know if I'm good enough yet, or if I'm far enough along yet with my money stuff or whatever to mentor clients at that level. But yet you can see it inside of you. So if you can see it inside of you, then you know it's available and that it's real. You don't get something in your soul that's not available to you. Has somebody requested to co-live stream with me? Is that what's happening right there?
I'm not
Ashley. Is it Ashley?
Is it Ashley?
I'm not sure.
I was like, I'm not doing it, Emily. I don't think I'm doing it.
Oh, no, it's just asking if I want to tag Georgina.
I'm that famous now.
So what you have to understand is I stepped outside of where I was at in how I perceived myself at the time. How I perceived myself was not good enough, not cool enough, not badass enough, not shiny haired enough, not ready. And that maybe sometime in the future I would be able to mentor clients at that level and be that level of a badass. I knew though instinctively, and you know instinctively, that that was bullshit and that I just had to get over myself and claim it. So I wrote the damn thing, but then the practice of what I did around that was the same as how back in 2011 I decided I'll write for 25 minutes each day. Or back in 1997 when I first started working out and I was 17, I decided I will keep doing this fitness thing for the rest of my life. And I remember looking in the mirror at myself in the gym at 17 years old and thinking, if I just kept doing this every day, I bet by the time I'm 40, I'll have arms like Madonna and I'll be reverse aging and I'll look amazing. What do I say all the time now? I'm not even 40 yet, 38. And I'm like, I definitely look like 10, 15 years younger than I did several years ago. My arms probably don't look like Madonna's, but they look good. I like them. So it was all just, okay, it happened because I believed it happened because I chose it, and I did the fucking work as well. So the work around calling in the clients is, first and foremost, you got to get over your own shit. You got to decide, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to claim that. I know that that's inside of me. No, I'm not trying to be like cool. I'm not trying to have a cool goal. I'm looking into what's inside of my soul and I'm saying, I know that this is meant to be done and this is how it's meant to be. So I'll write it down. I'll plant that flag. I'll wave my freaking umbrella in the air and I'll say, this is who my clients are. Well, then your fear mind and the nervousness goes, but what if people find out the truth, that I'm like a total geek or whatever else, or that I don't really know what I'm doing, or this entire thing was just me kind of making shit up and throwing it at the internet, and somehow it's still growing. I'm not sure what's happening, but it's okay. You got to get past that. You've got to be bigger than your own bullshit. You've got to make a conscious choice to put that stuff aside and to essentially say, okay, I feel all that, I feel the fear, I feel the uncertainty, I feel that I'm not ready and maybe I'm not good enough, and I'm excited to be able to do this again. I'm going to get up on the fucking chair and wave my flag anyway and say my clients are. Not just one time. You must do it repeatedly. I started posting that shit all over the place. I came up with little words, little sayings. Anyone who's in my free Facebook group, what is it called? Daily Ask Kickery for Revolutionary Fucking Leaders, because that was one of my little lines that I came up with. Was like, that's who my clients are, revolutionary fucking leaders. So I literally claimed it and named it. And so when you wave that flag like that and you're specific and you detail who your clients are, what you know it's meant to be, It is literally that all of a sudden, of all these people that are in front of you on the internet not noticing you because you're freaking on the ground like, hey, here I am. All of a sudden, they see your flag and they're like, oh, revolutionary fucking leader. That's me. I'll go over here. Cool. I'll follow you. That's how it works. That's what calling new clients means. But you've got to do it repeatedly. You've got to continually name and claim this. You've got to include it in your languaging. It's got to become part of your language. It's an automatic part of my language to say all this shit. You guys hear me say it continually. I'm not fucking reminding myself, must remember to say 1% within the 1%. But at first, it was a thing that I wrote down. It was a one blog that I wrote down, and then it was, okay, continue to use pieces of that. I put it in my... You're a big Judy.
No, but I checked and I didn't even notice.
This one's sneaky. I wrote that one blog, I took bits of it, I put it in my Facebook cover description, I included it on my sales pages, I continued to include it in live conversations, in blogs, in videos, in all of it, and over a very short period of time, it just became part of my languaging. But there are many little statements and sayings that I have that are kind of like the language of cat, right? I could list out a whole bunch of them, and it all started with that one decision of, I'm gonna be bigger than my own bullshit, and I'm gonna call in my ideal clients. And that's what I did. So I think that's all I really wanted to say. I think I'm finished up, and I think I was really just very sedate and genteel about it.
It's the wallpaper, obviously.
Oh, we didn't really show my boots properly. You must see the blinged up YSL boots.
So we're having fun with this.
Okay, wait, there might be one more piece of something coming through me. What is it? Oh! I'm going to teach on this after the camera goes off.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you like the short version. Obviously, if you're going to call in those fucking clients and say that that's who they are, and you're literally telling them who they are, so then they see it and they're like, oh, that's me, I'll come over here, cool. Then you better fucking be the person who is worthy of standing on that chair. Oh my God, at church on Sunday, the preacher said this one line, which was, and I'll finish with this, walk worthy of your calling. Walk, goosebumps, right?
Yeah.
Walk worthy of your calling. Are you walking worthy of your calling? Where are you not in integrity? Where are you not honoring yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, in how you're showing up in your business, with your family, with your self-care, with all different elements of your life? You can't just wave around a fucking banner on the internet and say badasses over here if you're not being the leader who you know is meant to lead those badasses. And for that to occur and take place, the only way that it can work is you need to get over your own shit. You need to be bigger than your bullshit. You need to put aside your own doubts, your own natural insecurities that will always be there, that are still there inside of me, inside of all of us. And you need to just fucking own it. Put on your fun warrior outfit, put on your badass outfit, show it to the world. And don't forget, life is now, press play.
Boom.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Really good.
Woo!
Shakespeare.
Hey guys. Walk worthy of your calling, exactly. I'm not going to keep this going very long because I don't have any headset and it'll get really loud out here and there's lots of people. But that's what it's like, a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of ease, just being yourself, releasing that message into the world unapologetically. It doesn't have to be complicated. Rock it on, ladies. If you want more of this amazingness, if you want the high vibeness, if you want in on this, message me. I just opened my one-on-one. All right, I gotta get back. See you guys soon.
So,